All right. Hi, I'm Barbara Scully and I do Connect FCS Ed podcast. And I am wanting to share something with you that I think is, well, it's not just what I think but it's also something I'm very proud of. Over this past summer, I have been slowly developing a Google site because right now we are, all of our teachers are going through, massive overload of learning new applications and software and curriculum, trying to upload their curriculum into a virtual setting. So I wanted to create something that would be beneficial for all teachers, because who I am, I love to learn new things, especially when it comes to technology, but I also love to lead. And what's something that I'm most passionate about is helping or serving others. When creating this Google site, it was an idea. Ideas will stay that way unless I decided to make something tangible and learn from it and grow from it. So this experience, I'm putting it out there. I would love to get your feedback on if you think this is something all schools should actually build and promote when it comes to helping their staff have to pivot. When I say pivot, I'm thinking of Ross from Friends. Pivot, holding the couch, because that's exactly what we have been doing. And I'm really proud of all of our teachers who have really been stepping up and really stepping out and showcasing their abilities. So I've created this Google site. It is for my school district or my school building. I am an educator. I am a Family Consumer Sciences CTE teacher. That stands for Career Technical Education. So with this site, I am a Microsoft school district, as I said. I have had to create a form and ask for my fellow colleagues' personal email accounts within Gmail, because this site will only work if they have a Gmail account that they can then access. They could save it to their Chrome in bookmark. But for this site, my staff members, my fellow colleagues, I'm just a teacher. I have no authority or any way, but this is something that I'm very passionate about. So I've created this staff resources for remote learning. The best way that I can describe what this Google site is from Dr. Monica Brown from ClassTechTips.com. She said most eloquently that what I have developed here is I'm curating. I built this museum for you to come in and look at all of the amazing resources available, but I have gone through the research, the playing, and figuring out what the best resources there are available and putting them on display for my fellow colleagues and helping them learn and pivot and put their stuff in a more virtual setting. So this Google site, when my fellow colleagues sign up, giving me their Gmail accounts, I then immediately upload that to the site where then they have the permission to look at everything. So with this homepage, this is the landing page, Staff Resources for Remote Learning. This website is designed to help teachers and staff navigate the digital world for remote teaching and increase their digital literacy. I then ask, do you have an amazing resource to share? If so, drop the link here. This is a Google form where if they have something that they found to be extremely helpful in helping them learn, I know somebody else is going to feel like it's beneficial for their own learning as well. So all they have to do is share whatever that link is and tell me where it's supposed to go. If it is let's say it's a video for Teams, or it's a video for Microsoft Notebook, or a Zoom tutorial for students, tell me where it's supposed to go, and then I will allocate that resource to that particular area. I've also given the definition of what asynchronous and synchronous means. The best way to describe synchronous is same. We're in the same setting and we are doing it live. So then we have my learning management plan. Our school district is still working things out with the union. So until we actually get a learning management plan, I've put our heart of teachers from my building. Another teacher created this amazing heart, just letting all of our students and community members and families know how much that we missed our students this last spring. I've also put in buttons for staff norms and student norms. And I've also linked this button for teachers to see exactly what is being put out on our district's website for families. Then I have our learning management tools. So you're gonna see what our tools are, what my district is utilizing. So we're Microsoft Teams, 365, Zoom, Class Dojo. We use OneDrive, and Screencast-O-Matic is what we're going to be using to video record our lessons. So we have Microsoft Teams in the sidebar, and you're now going to be able to see tips for teachers using Teams. I've created some PowerPoints and I found this amazing resource for taking class attendance on Teams for education. And then there are these short videos for Teams. Now, I don't want you to think that I have done all of this by myself. I've had other teachers who have shared these resources with me, letting me know this really helped them. And so then I allocate it to the appropriate areas. I also have some information here for tips for students using Teams. Class notebook, found a bunch of videos, short videos and PDFs. So that way people can read and or just watch the video and play along at the same time. We have Canvas. So we do have college and the high school, and the colleges use Canvas. So I have some tutorials here for helping. Even though those teachers who are using Canvas already, they know how to use it. I've made instructional resources, and for AVID and SPED, I'm really hoping that my SPED teachers and my AVID teachers will be coming and talking or sharing some of their resources, so that way I could put it in the appropriate spots. So I already have a couple for AVID, but I don't have anything for SPED resources. So I know my SPED friends, they will be contacting me and sharing some cool resources so I can put up there. Digital tools for connecting and learning. So there's Flipgrid, Bitmoji, Canva, Pear Deck, Kahoot, Breakout EDU, and Quizzes. There's several others, but I just wanted to put in a couple of the highest ranked. So Bitmoji, let's talk about that. There is so much fun right now building that virtual classroom. So I've created, or I didn't create, I've just been finding all these amazing resources on how to create your own Bitmoji classroom. And I have linked it all onto this Google site. And so that way teachers are able to create their own if they wanted to, and be able to upload it into Teams, make it as a web banner or something, an announcement. I've also, a lot of times, CTE and electives, we usually get left out. So I have specifically created a CTE electives and STEM area. And so I have business and marketing resources and family and consumer science resources just as of right now. I know we have other CTE realms, such as computer science, robotics. I'm hoping to connect with that team here soon and be able to upload some of the resources that they are using in learning, digital learning for themselves. Electives could be art, health, PE, that kind of stuff. STEM, we have our STEM English and STEM science. And so again, I'm just hoping to reach out with those my colleagues who are specialized in that area to share some of the resources, just because sharing is caring. That is my whole philosophy. If we are going to get through this this virtual remote learning intact, we need to be sharing, we need to be showcasing resources that we have found to be most beneficial. When we support our teachers, then our teachers can best support our students. And this is, I think, the best way in supporting our amazing, amazing teachers that I am so fortunate to be able to rub shoulders with. I'm really proud of that. I have a virtual library, and I only, as of right now, I only have this creating your own virtual background that I created this yesterday. I discovered it yesterday. I didn't know I could make my own virtual background. So that was really cool. And I put it here so that way other teachers, if they wanted to, they could see how to do a step-by-step tutorial and be able to make their own Canva, or I'm sorry, make their own virtual background. Then we have technology access support, and that is, our help desk, our school district's help desk. Ask the instructional coaches. I specifically put this here because we need to know who our instructional coaches are, and we need to be able to access them at any time, because right now communication, we need to have over communication right now, because there's so much that we're learning and there's so much that is just getting lost and weeded out. So I have created this Chihuahua support menu, and I have to give credit. I'm on another instructional coach Facebook group, and I came across this, and I took it and ran with it because I thought it's perfect. So if any of my staff members are feeling like they need support, they just they have access to this form 24/7. They fill out, they give out their email address here, and I will open it up really quick. Oh, maybe it's not going to do that right now. Anyways, that's unfortunate. So with that Google form, they would put in their email address really quick, and then it would take it to a next section, and it would break it down saying what kind of support they need. Do they need social and emotional learning? As faculty members, we need so much, we need as much support as our students do. So this way, and it's also able to gauge, like, hey, 1 to 5, 1 being, hey, you're cool as a cucumber, and 5, your hair is on fire and I need help now. And then it breaks it down going, hey, do you want co-teaching help? Do you need some observations in helping how to best serve certain student populations, or that you would just like to get some feedback? Those are just a couple of, or here, you see the thought partner, the cell check-in, co-plan, co-teach, teach assistant, and feedback. That's kind of the support menu, and that is what this Google form is for. I really wish that you could see it right now. I'm sorry. And then it uploads, and then we would then be able to see, we'd be able to send or get the right person to the right colleague, because I could tell you right now, last year I was a brand new teacher in my building. I moved from Western Washington to Eastern Washington. I didn't know who my instructional coaches were, but also at the same time I was really focused on just getting comfortable with my new community and my new surroundings. So instructional coaches were really in the far back of my brain, and it wasn't until like the spring when I was like, oh, we have instructional coaches? Oh, I didn't know that. Okay. But because we're in this virtual setting now, I think this form is amazing, because now colleagues are going to be able to have access to that support when they need that support right then, right there. And then our tech integration support team, and that is myself and a couple of my other colleagues. So this is something that I'm very passionate about. I'm very excited to share with you. Even though you're not in my building, this is something that I believe that everybody should have. All districts should have, because if districts are supporting their teachers, then the teachers are going to be able to support the community and our students, in which that helps, that it's a domino effect. It then helps the district when everybody is helping one another. So this is something I firmly believe in, and I'm very passionate about. I'm really excited to be able to share it with you. I really hope that you enjoyed this this oversight and this tutorial on what I have created to help my building. And this is something that I really hope that will promote a better staff culture and building culture for when we do get back into our buildings. So I hope you're having a great Friday night, and take care, wash your hands, and always wear your mask. Take care. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.